Because Carl here, but she could tell you about it. I'll talk about my mayonnaise. I'll tell y'all about the mayonnaise sandwich. I'll let you know that I wasn't given anything. God, by his divine providence and his will, saw something in all of us that he had imparted in us that we might be able to contribute to the existence of the society of mankind, that we can leave for our children and their children and their children's children. Because it's not about us no more. No, it's not. It's not. But let me hurry here and go here, because folks say that the Christian life, once you become a Christian, it becomes the flower bed of ease. Folks talking about you ain't supposed to never be broke a day in your life. You ain't never supposed to get sick in your day in your life. You ain't supposed to never, look, the devil is a liar. Because Jesus said, in this world there'll be trials and tribulation, but be of good cheer, because he has overcome it all. Let me hurriedly go here. Job said, a man that is born of woman is full of troubles. Now, unless you've been born outside of being of a woman, then you're going to experience some trouble in your life. That's why we ought to not get all caught up in the sunshine. Because they're just as sure as the sun is shining today, it may be raining just before we get out of here today. Amen, somebody. So don't be deceived by this, because we got to, in order for us to be victorious, we got to overcome those things that the flesh wants. And the agenda of the spirit man needs to be recognized, that God has given us what is called salvation. And because he's given us so great a salvation, it ought to be on display in our lives. Amen, somebody. I know we can identify with what I'm saying, because some of us is acquainted with struggle and failure and trouble. I want to give you hope, though. I want to tell you that the Bible says in the first 11 verses of this particular chapter, it started telling us what all we got to put off, everything we need to take off. And in these next 6 verses that I'm sharing with you, it tells us what we have to put on. Because when you take off something, you have to put on something. The spirit man needs to be dressed with the godly things and taking the worldly things off. I want to hurriedly go here and let you know that when you leave here today, and you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to take off your church clothes today, but you're going to put on some work clothes tomorrow. Amen, somebody. I remember coming up in the days, amen, we come from church, we had to take our church clothes off. We had to take the church clothes off, and then we had to put on some play clothes, amen. Then we had to go in there and take a bath, and after we took a bath, we had to put on some night clothes, amen. I see people waking up now in the store with their night clothes on. What the? I walk up here with your pajamas. You ain't taking that off?